So the Canon M50, it's a fantastic camera for YouTube videos. And in the next few minutes, I share how I've kitted out my camera to get the best picture, the best sound, everything that you'd want for video coming up.
Brian G. Johnson.
Hey, it's me, Brian G. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. I'm Brian. And if you want to grow a channel, stake your claim and amplify your message by subscribing. Click on the bell notification, you'll be on your way. So this is the Canon M50 and it's fantastic for video. Yeah, the Canon M50, terrific camera. But what you decide when it comes to the microphone, the lens, heck, even the tripod, the SD card, and lots more will ultimately determine the kind of quality video you get. In this video, over the next few minutes, I want to share the decisions I made to help you make a great buying decision. Let's jump in. Now, one of the options you have is to pick up a bare bones kit. This includes the body as well as a lens. The lens has a focal point of 15 millimeters to 45 millimeters. This will cover really everything you need to get started with when it comes to YouTube videos. Now, another terrific option you have is to pick up a video creator kit. Again, comes with the camera body as well as the 15 to 45 lens. Even better, you've got other things including a monopod, an SD card, a microphone, everything you need to get going shooting videos right out of the box. Now, if you're brand new or you're upgrading to either mirrorless or DSLR, this is a terrific option and I'd advise you to go with this. However, I purchased just the body only. So as mentioned, I purchased just the body, no lens. Purchased this extra microphone, which I actually upgraded from this Rode Video Micro. This is a tremendous value at about $60. However, compared to the audio that I get with the Rode Video Mic Pro, that's here, and it's also right up there. The output is much richer and cleaner. What I found is with the Rode Video Micro, there was a lot of background hiss, not good. Oh, one last option I want to share with you to really help you save if you're just getting started. One of the things you can do is to purchase a refurbished or open box unit. Sony RX100 purchased open box just months after it came out. I saved $100. And again, by purchasing just the body only, I saved another $100. And that allowed me to purchase this 11 to 22 wide angle lens specifically built for the M series or mirrorless Canon cameras. Fantastic. Now at this point, you're probably thinking, golly, Mr. Brian, what exactly is the best option for me? And the answer to that question is really dependent on how you're going to use the camera. If you're shooting indoors, mostly like this, if the camera is going to be on a tripod and steady all the time, then picking up the M50 with the 15 to 45 millimeter lens option is absolutely going to be a great way to go. However, if you're going to be doing this kind of a thing, that is, you're out and about, maybe vlogging, ultimately holding the camera, then image stabilization is something you're going to want to consider. Now, when it comes to digital image stabilization with the M50, you've got, well, actually 3 options. 1 is off, 2 is enabled, and 3 is enhanced. Let's take a look at some test clips. So this is some raw footage from the Canon M50, and I don't really have the image stabilization on inside of the camera, but the lens has image stabilization built in. So that's what you're seeing. So what you're looking at now is the footage of the Canon M50, and we've got image stabilization enabled. When I started learning about this camera, I was very excited because I feel this is such an amazing option for those that want to do YouTube videos, whether you're vlogging, shooting indoors. If you're doing video, this is a fantastic way to get started. With that, when I started to look at the different options for the M50, I realized I'd want to get a lens specifically for video that was wide angle. And the reason I did that was because of the different image stabilization options with the camera. One of the things that happens is when you use digital image stabilization, often the camera will do a bit of a crop in processing the video footage. And what you're seeing now is the M50 with an 11-22 lens. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the next flavor of image stabilization, and let's see what we get. Okay, so this is the enhanced version, meaning this should be the smoothest footage we get. And I definitely can see, as I'm looking at the flip out screen, and Casey Neistat, you got it made with this whole glasses trick. I can definitely see that the footage looks a lot smoother, but there's a little bit more of a crop. And that was the whole idea behind me buying an 11-22, is that if I was happy with the footage with the image stabilization turned on in camera, I'd still have a pretty wide angle shot. Now let's talk about tripods. This is the Joby 3K option, which is a fantastic option if you're going to be out and about shooting on the go. However, I did my homework and I found a new option called the Suryui, and it looks like this. It's tabletop, it's got some foldable legs, you can lock them in place. Now it is just a little bit heavier, but not much. It's made of metal, it's very sturdy, and you can collapse this part here. It's got the legs to set down. However, I prefer the Joby. It's more versatile, it's more functional. For example, I mounted it to my railing and took some time lapse, which is built into the M50. Push a few buttons and you're good to go. Now, if you're going to be doing video, batteries is something we've got to talk about. I recommend you have at least one extra battery that you always keep charging. If you're a vlogger, if you're going to be out and about, you may want to pick up an additional 2 batteries, because the last thing you want is to be out and about filming some awesome stuff and then run out of juice. Ain't no good. Bonus, make sure you pick up an SD card that is the highest rated card. Again, I've got links to all of these items, the microphones, the tripods, the lenses, in the description below. And here's what's up. If you want to grow on YouTube, well, stake your claim, amplify your videos by subscribing. Click on the yellow B to the G icon below. You'll subscribe. I'll continue to share the tech, the gear, the strategies on how I've grown, and you'll feed a poodle.